11:14 now. The WNBA says it's investigating what it calls hateful fan comments directed toward the Chicago Sky's Angel Reese during Saturday's season opener against the Fever right here in Indianapolis. In the third quarter, Caitlin Clark was called for a foul on Reese near the basket. Then Reese tried to confront Clark, and the Gainbridge Fieldhouse crowd booed Reese. Neither the league nor the teams have elaborated on what exactly Reese heard fans say to her. But the league issued a statement saying the WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in our society. Pacers Sports and Entertainment also put out a statement saying we are aware of the allegations of inappropriate fan conduct, and we are working closely with the WNBA to complete their investigation. Well, a day after that season opening win, Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White was at the track waving the green flag at the start of practice. The Fever's Aaliyah Boston and rookie Michaela Timpson were also at the track hanging out with driver Colton Herta and taking in the atmosphere.
The vibes are immaculate right now. I think everyone is just really enjoying it no matter what sport is on. Like, they're showing out and they're showing up, and I think that's what makes Indy so special, is that no matter what the occasion is, the fans will be there.
Bree also got a tour of the Gainbridge Suites on the 10th floor of the Pagoda. 11:16 is the time right now, and meteorologist Tara Hastings can tell us what to expect today and then later on in the week.
Right, I know. Everybody's like, hey, what is it going to be like for race
next
day?
Sunday?
I know. You know what, man, if we could just copy and paste what we had last weekend into this weekend, beautiful. Picture perfect.
In the State House right now, and I'm joined with a lawmaker, Representative Gregory Porter. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you're busy. You're halfway through the legislative session right now, and it hasn't been easy. Talk to us about what you're facing.
Right now, what we're facing, being in the super minority.
Well, Jeremy, a second mass has begun here at Holy Rosary Church. This is the Easter Monday service, and it is still happening right now. I have tried to speak with folks today about the Pope's passing, and just about an hour ago, we did get the first statement from the Archbishop of Indianapolis, Charles Thompson. That statement says in part, Pope Francis had an unwavering passion and devotion to the faith, to the church, and to the people of God everywhere. He was a good and faithful servant, a loyal son of the church. May he rest in eternal peace, gazing on the face of God. We expect to hear much more from church leaders all throughout the day and in the days leading up to Pope Francis's funeral. We will keep you posted here on air and online at wishtv.com. Well, investigators, Jeremy, are still trying to figure out what happened here. Take a look at this historic building right behind me. This is the city's first Lutheran congregation. It was built back in 1875. It closed down and reopened as a wedding event venue called the Sanctuary on Penn. I'm at North Pennsylvania and Walnut Streets near American Legion Mall. AES is reporting that about 170 customers had been without power. Firefighters have requested the water service to be shut off in the area. Well, they were working to adjust the water flow to fight this blaze. Now, when you look at it here live, you can see that Citizens Energy is out here, and we've been told that this building will come down soon. This building is totally destroyed due to the blaze that happened this morning. I spoke with an Anthony Smith. He lives in this area, and he was really shocked by what he saw early this morning.
A lot of activity.
Well, you can get involved by coming out to the State House today. If you take a look behind me, you can see there's already a crowd of advocates here ready to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Indiana State Office for Court-Appointed Special Advocates. We have Annette Craycraft with us this morning, and she knows all about the work that CASA does in the community. It's so important for people to come out and let their voices be heard. What can they expect when they come to this celebration today?
Well, as you mentioned today,
I met Brown's mom on what was undoubtedly the worst day of her life. Her bravery ignited a national transformation that will impact generations to come. When I arrived in Ferguson on August 9th, 2014, 18-year-old Michael Brown's body was still lying in the street. His mom crossed police lines just to speak with me.
All right, get back, man. Let's go ahead and get back.
It was some girls down there that had recorded the whole thing, took pictures, and she showed me a picture on her phone. She said, "Ain't this your son?"
What's your name?
And I just bawled even harder because just to see that My son laying there lifeless.
I began recording the mother's pleas on my phone until my photographer handed me a microphone.
You took my son away from me. You know how hard it was for me to get him to stay in school and graduate? You know how many black men graduate? Not many. Because you bring them down to this type of level where they feel like I don't got nothing to live for anyway.
Neighbors stood in awe, waiting for answers about why the unarmed teen was shot to death by police. As authorities began leaving the area, the neighborhood stood hand in hand to pray for Brown's family.
Now, Lord, we're just asking you to just help them in this hour.
Since this day, people have been protesting all across the United States.
No justice, no peace.
And music artist J. Cole released a song in remembrance of Brown.
All we want to do is break the chains off, man. All we want to do is be free.
Daryl Davis is a race relations expert. He was in Indianapolis earlier this year, and I spoke with him recently. Davis knows Michael Brown's father.
So I got to meet him. I can show you this picture here. That's him right there, Michael Brown's father. Respect. Everybody wants to be respected. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be treated fairly. And everybody basically wants the same things for their family as you want for your family.
Hoosiers can learn more about the death of Michael Brown, how it sparked protests and created a nationwide debate in the Encyclopedia of Indianapolis.
Even though things aren't happening here in our city, we need to understand why people are then mobilizing in our city. You know, what is happening in our country and in our world that makes people here want to stand up and try to make a difference.
Alexis Hunt says the uprising in Ferguson sparked and helped support the creation for the Center for Black Culture and Literature at the Central Library here in Indianapolis.
You saw a mass mobilization of people here at the monument, but furthermore, you saw a lot of grassroots movements, a lot of voters registration, mobilization.
There is now an organization in Brown's honor. It's called Michael O.D. Brown We Love Our Sons and Daughters Foundation. Visit our website for more information.
All right, welcome back. If Ryan's frigid forecast is any indication, winter weather is still here for the time being. Many people feel the effects of seasonal depression throughout the winter, but there are ways to, embrace the cold. Dr. Danielle Henderson, a clinical psychologist from IU Health, is here now with another great segment to tell us how we can protect our mental health. So seasonal depression is real.
Yes, and difficulties adjusting to winter can be real as well. So even if we don't feel like it's meeting the level of depression, adjusting to winter, and just as like we were talking, realizing that winter is still here can be really hard for us.
What about adaptation week? How can this benefit us?
So that can just be like a nice time. Again, like we were talking, winter is still here, the colder temperatures are still present. How do I maybe just kind of carve out some downtime over this weekend to do something that makes me feel good, to try to do some body movement, and then also think about, okay, if winter's going to be here, or at least the next few weeks, what are some things I want to make sure I do to take care of myself?
A cool idea that you had is a winter bucket list.
Yes. So again, thinking about what are things that we want to do in the winter, what are things that maybe we've done in the past that we used to have fun doing, what was maybe something we said last year that, I wish I would have known about that event, I would have gone, or I forgot about it. How can we maybe take out our calendars now and think about what are some events going on in the city or area that are winter related that we can attend?
I see people playing in the snow there. They looked like they were having so much fun. It's important to be outside in nature.
It is. I know sometimes it can be hard because, again, it's cold or conditions are, slippery. But getting that exposure to nature, the light that is outside, the sights and sounds of winter can be so important to our mental health.
And Dr. Henderson, you mentioned it. The light can be key.
Yes. So, again, I think we've talked about this before. Our lighting is different during the winter time. So how do I make sure that even if it's still cold, I'm opening up some curtains, I'm trying to find ways to sit by areas of my house that have nice lighting, or providing that lighting in my house. So thinking about the light bulbs that I'm using, if I think different colors in certain spaces could boost my mood, or like that warm lighting that can mimic the daylight, how do I put that in certain places to help me keep my focus, concentration, reduce my stress.
And what are some other mood boosters? I know aromatherapy can be beneficial.
Yes, aromatherapy can be really nice. So scents that we know we really love, that when we smell them, we instantly feel good? Are there different diffusers we could get, candles, hand sanitizers? That would be nice. Making maybe some even making us think of spring and summer, like those beach scents can be nice as well. So thinking about how can we bring that in. Plants, plants can often provide a nice scent.
Yes.
So there are plants we can buy, or there are plants that we've been keeping safe over the winter that are still outside that maybe we can bring inside to help with some of that as well.
And it's really just about finding what gives you joy.
Yes, finding what gives you joy, acknowledging winter is going to be here for a little bit longer. So what do I need to do to try to take care of myself and make it through these next few weeks?
I know we didn't get to it, but cooking and baking.
Yes, cooking and baking, again, scents. That can be really nice. Textures, you have to, if you're baking certain ways, you have to feel what you're making and putting it together, and so those can be great as well.
Dr. Henderson, thank you for helping us protect our peace.
Yes.
We will see you next month.